Hey, I'm John and this is Word. Welcome to the Daily Bible Chapter Discovery. We have arrived at Genesis 43 and totaling 34 verses. Here Jacob relents and sends all his remaining sons to Egypt to resupply their household with grain in verses 1 and 2. But the famine continued to ravage the land of Canaan. When the grain they had bought from Egypt was almost gone, Jacob said to his sons, "Go back and buy us a little more food." Judah guarantees the safety of his youngest brother Benjamin before they leave home. Doubling the money for the grain, they head back to the land of Egypt. Joseph is anticipating the arrival of his brothers and is preparing a celebration feast at his mansion for them. The brothers are jittery being summoned to the governor's premises, knowing their money situation is sketchy as they returned with all their cash on the last trip, and they suspect their host might try to take advantage and put them behind bars or in forced servitude. They confide their situation to Joseph's steward, who in return tries to put their nerves at ease in verse 23. "Relax, don't be afraid," the household manager told them. "Your God, the God of your father, must have put this treasure in your sacks. I know I received your payment." Then he released Simeon and brought him out to them. The guests present their gifts to their host and get prepared for the meal. When Joseph arrives, he makes conversation, asking about Jacob and the family, but the sight of his youngest brother, Benjamin, gets to be too overwhelming for him, and he has to leave the room to regain his composure. When the time comes for the grand meal, Joseph instructs his 11 brothers in verse 33. Joseph told each of his brothers where to sit, and to their amazement, he seated them according to age, from oldest to youngest. Joseph shows his hand a little by doing this, but since he is sitting apart from his brothers, they're not necessarily seeing it at the moment. But they have to be wondering if something's up with this guy, especially after what Joseph does in verse 34. And Joseph filled their plates with food from his own table, giving Benjamin 5 times as much as he gave the others. So they feasted and drank freely with him. All 12 brothers sat together after 2 decades apart, having a good time for now. But Joseph is still not done toying with his siblings yet. He will send them on their way with all their grain their beasts of burden can carry, their money unspent, and a silver cup in Benjamin's sack. They'll be back groveling before the governor of Egypt, and that will be tomorrow in Genesis 44. Until then, Word.